Please. Please let me stream. Please let me stream. I just want to show people the game. All right. I think we're good. I set it back. I set everything back to classic settings, okay? YouTube classic, OBS classic, Coca-Cola classic. We're starting all over from scratch, okay? New stream. The old stream never happened. Never happened. We're locked in at 30 frames. Welcome to the Hikikomori cool stream. The return. Back from the dead. Thrice in one night. Did you think I could do it? I was about to give up. But YouTube couldn't keep me down. OBS couldn't keep me down. The Elgato HD60 Pro that I bought from Amazon warehouse deals that was missing its package and was in a torn apart manila envelope left on my doorstep for anyone to steal. I did it. I'm here with you tonight for Days Gone. Let me read the title. Days Gone has 48 hours to be good. Cool stream. I am your host, Miles. I've done Hikikomori cool streams for like 5 years, and this is gonna be the best one. Don't let anyone convince you otherwise. Whoops, spoilers. All right, we're starting a brand new game. Here's all your controls. Do you see that backfiring melee where you can't even see the triggers? Learn the controls. New game. Normal mode. I'm a normal guy. Welcome 11 people. So make yourself bigger. If I could make myself bigger, I would. We're in manlet mode right now. Bone, welcome. Hobie Bryant, welcome. Lasco Go Getta. You have 48 hours to sort out your stream. Daniel, welcome. Gratched Knack, Wololololo, welcome to the cool stream. You let me know how that audio is. I am feeding it through my desktop into my audio monitors. I bought audio monitors, the ones recommended by Wirecutter magazine, so I could be cool, so I can hear what I actually sound like, what my videos actually sound like, and not coming from my Sony PlayStation 3D monitor. The game is loading, as indicated by that loading bar that's about to stab my little video here, okay? Ooh, all right, let's talk before we hit into the cut stream, the cut scene on the stream. I got Stream Snacks, Powerade Zero, Blue Edition. I got a 3-pound bag of peanut M&Ms, Christmas Edition. They expire in September. I hope I don't die. For my Spanish speakers, chicharrones, a classic, low carb to balance out all the other carbs. Wendy's unsweetened tea. Those are the stream snacks for tonight. I'll add them to the description later. I like how Days Gone just skips to the dying woman, okay? This is Last of Us. It took about 10 minutes for a dead woman. Days Gone, straight out, first frame, dying woman. Already an escort mission. Lead with your best foot. Chicharrones, so delicious. Dip them in all the sauces. They absorb them well. Layla SG, thank you so much for the donation. All they said was heart. Thank you. Thank you, Layla. Man, I've already played this. Metal Gear 5 all over again. Don't kill the White Ranger, says Bone.
There's only room for two on that chopper. Go. Go with her.
Days Gone is the best PS4 movie. How many hours of cutscenes? I heard it had like about 8 throughout the game, and the game's about 30 hours long. I spent about an hour and a half downloading patches, so that leaves me with about 47 hours to figure out if I like this game.
No. Boozer is never gonna make it without me.
That's one hell of a ring. It looks like a Chinese finger trap. You know, I've played a lot of games wherever someone injured enters a helicopter and it ends really badly. This is pretty good for a late-gen PS3 game. That was the most anticlimactic title appearance that I've ever seen in one of these Sony games. There was an explosion, but it happened off screen, so you didn't even get to see it. I don't know. I'm not buying this game for the story. Yeah, these days are sure gone. Never Dead cinematics look 1,000 times better than any current gen games. They're fun, at least. I like it whenever they do the flashbacks to young Bryce. Those are really cool. Okay, so we're not doing like a 20-year jump like Last of Us. We're only doing 2 years. That's enough for the world to go to hell. Looks like we're in the Pacific Northwest. We're going to run into Delson from Infamous. All I got to say is Merle and Durrell need to show up.
We lost him. Can't be far. Wait, hold on. Cut your engine. Shit, she's alive.
Oh, shit.
Alvarez, hey.
What's wrong with Aubrey Plaza? Her career went downhill after that Child's Play remake. All right, I think they're going to start us off on a motorcycle chase here. Seems easy enough. Everyone described this game to me as Red Dead with motorcycles, and it's just like every other open world game, only there's zombies and motorcycles, and I'm like, okay. You can make that same argument against any open world game. It's just like other game, only different. So many of my friends try to talk me out of this. They're like, IGN didn't like it. GameSpot didn't like it. People had issues with this and that. And as long as I'm able to have fun, I don't care. I got 48 hours to decide, right? I'm not even sure if I have a gun yet. Off to a great start. Don't worry. I'll catch up. I'll catch up. Right behind you. cool stream. We did it. I already kind of like it. I think I'm keeping it. It's such a Okay, I'm not exaggerating when I say this is one of the slipperiest motorcycles that I've ever driven in a video game. It feels like there's like a major delay in the pivoting from left to right, so I'm kind of getting used to it. Maybe it's because I'm on this slippery road. Touch those Molotovs! Here we are. This is where I caught that hang time. I was trying to be cool taking this ramp. But it doesn't... You don't really have air control. Oh, man. Yeah, let's just go through the fire. I don't even give a shit. This feels like the kind of game that Monster Energy Drink would put their name in front of. I could see some, like, cameos from the cast of Duck Dynasty in here later on. Nothing's changed for them. They just survived the entire time. They didn't give one shit. There's no, like, UI indicating, like, how close I am to the objective, like, where the markers are, if I'm falling behind. It just fades to black into a cutscene.
Cover me, right behind you.
Is my guy an expert tracker? Are all bikers officially expert trackers now? Okay, so we've got like a Last of Us trail kind of thing. Follow the footsteps. I gotcha.
About him having a deal with Copeland. No, Leon's been fencing shit to Copeland for a long time. Finally caught up with him.
Let me get some subtitles in here. There's no... Do we have subtitles? Cool. And they even have black borders too. No transparencies. Okay, while using your survival vision, your DualShock 4 registered wireless controller will vibrate when your camera is facing a clue. Okay.
Wait, hold up. Shit. Alright, let me see.
What's the clue? These clovers? Yeah, looks like dirt, all right.
Tracks are fresh.
Whoa. So I can see their specter. I can see their ghost. And I can okay, this is what he inferred from touching the ground. He touched the ground, and then all of a sudden, whoa. And that the trail went cold after that.
So where the hell did you learn to track shit anyway? I was elk hunting with my old man when I was a kid. Ended up tracking shit for miles.
Where'd you learn to track shit? Well, I learned to track shit from elk. What do I got? Let me check out my guy here. What's his name? Is it Deacon? Deacon St. John. Sounds like a porn star's name. Sounds like a Catalinaville top billing. That rag in my pocket bothers me. It looks like one of those weird kids in school that has those furry tails that they wear. They pin it on their butt. That's what Deacon's got going on here. What's up, San Incense? Long time no see. I wouldn't say I haven't decided if I'm streaming a good game or not yet. Whoa! No time to react. All right. Use my tracking skills. I just learned them.
Son of a bitch can't aim worth a damn.
Oh, he didn't leave any footprints this time.
Fine, Boozy.
Oh, here. God damn. I kind of like that, though, that Days Gone doesn't focus too much on the background. It doesn't let you see what the world was like before it went to shit. It's just in a state of perpetual shit, and then 2 years later, deeper into the shit.
Search him. Bleeding out. That's a hell of a way to go. It's slow. A lot of pain, but I suppose you know all about that. She was still breathing when we found her, you piece of shit. I wasn't gonna waste it.
Yeah, last go get out. I know it's a Bubsy 3D studio, but people can change, right? Right?
If you tell us, well, unlike you, I can promise you we'll make it quick. Don't look like you'd be suffering for too long. Leon, you got a little problem here. See, they can smell your blood from all the way down there. What do you suppose that feels like? Huh? Torn apart? Keep alive? Guess he's gonna find out. Fuck you. Goodbye, Leon.
No, wait. All right, no. I got it right here. Take it.
Where?
In the cemetery. It's in the old cemetery. No, you said. Do it. Don't leave me out here, man.
Deacon should know better not to fire that gun next to that bridge of zombies.
Goddamn liar.
They can smell blood. I'm sure they can hear that bullet from 10 feet away. Oh, God damn it, Deacon.
Tuck's gonna need something for the bounty.
Did the zombies just not hear that bullet? That clearly audible bullet?
Don't want to leave anyone to the freaks.
Oh, no. Okay, so we do have an objective marker. And there is a UI. My face is covering up the map, so there's a map right there. We got bullets. We got the old red cross for health. And I don't know if there's regen health or what, but
Search this camp, see if I can't find something to fix it.
now we got all sorts of UI. Can't get rid of it now.
I got a use for you.
I guess that's the sub-objective up in the top left there. Find material to craft a bandage. All right. Let's use our Arkham vision. Found it. Okay, now I'm crafting on the fly. Where have I seen this? Everywhere. Hold on. Hold R1. Okay.
No, I just gotta put them together and yes.
Guys, let me tell you, trying to buy this game from GameStop was not worth the hassle whatsoever. I'm not surprised. I mean, I've complained about them a lot on my streams before, but I couldn't pass up this 48-hour deal. I mean, like, what a deal. You get 48 hours to pay $65 to figure out if you like a game, and if not, you get 60 of that dollars back in GameStop store credit. Who wouldn't want to take a risk on this? I mean, going to GameStop, I try to avoid it. It's kind of, I wouldn't even call it a necessary evil anymore. It's just sad going in there because, you know, it's not going to last like another 2 years. Maybe not even a year. We'll see. Like, they lost something like $673 million. Things aren't looking good. They had a new CEO step in. The CEO, his previous experience was running an auto parts company, which is a lot like video games. So anyway, I go into GameStop. Like, I put $40 down just in case I change my mind. And I could, you know, just ask for it back. And I could also have, like, you know, that other $20 if I needed it for something. So I go in there, and of course, there's a line out the door. Everyone's coming to get Days Gone. But the worst part is, there's this dude who was at least 400 pounds leaning over the counter, flirting with the girl who was working the cash register. And she wasn't having it. I think she was hiding under the counter to avoid this dude. And I had to wait for probably about 15-20 minutes because he got this crazy special limited edition Days Gone that he probably spent $150 on. So I'm waiting for this line to die down, and the guy, he's like flirting with this girl, and the cashier who went back in the back room to get his limited edition is also trying to upsell him on more pre-orders and more shit that he doesn't need because his pockets are so deep. And I mean, they need hours, and that's how GameStop managers and shit get hours, is the more pre-orders to sub ratios. That's how they set the schedule. Anyway, the guy finally waddles off to his car with his Days Gone limited edition that he's probably going to flip and sell on eBay. I get up there, and I have my receipt in hand, and I'm like, hey, I want to pick up my copy of Days Gone. I've got like $20 left to pay on it. And he's like, sure, you had a pre-order on it? Okay, let me go find it. He goes back to the back room, disappears for 10 minutes, don't see him, comes back out, forgets that I'm there. The girl's still hiding behind the counter, and I was like, hey, you guys happen to have a copy of Days Gone? I'm ready to go. And the girl's like, oh yeah, we got a whole bunch in the drawer. Opens the drawer, there's 30 copies of Days Gone right there. And so I'm like, why did the guy go into the back room? There's all these copies of Days Gone. He must have known because people came in before me trying to get Days Gone. And then so I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm ready to get out of here. He asked me for all my personal information. He wants my phone number. He wants my address. He wants to know if I have a Pro Members card. It looks here that your Pro Members card expired 10 years ago? Do you want to renew that? Nope, not today, sorry. And he's like, are you sure about that? You could have saved $30. $30 over the past 10 years. That's money going into a hole you could have saved. I'm like, nah, I'm all right. In fact, I never go to GameStop. I usually go to Amazon, the thing that's gonna put you out of a job. No, I didn't say that. But he's like, okay. That's gonna be an additional $25. That's tax included. Hey, by the way, do you want to get game protection on this? I'm like, what kind of game protection? I'm like, I got the 48-hour deal, right? That's still good. He goes, yeah, you still have the 48 hours, but this game protection protects it for a year, just in case anything happens. And I'm like, to a Blu-ray disc, these things are basically unscratchable. He goes, oh, you think they're unscratchable, but anything could happen. I've had customers in here before that have had something go wrong with their disc because their kids scratched it. I was like, well, I don't have any kids. It's like, but their dogs like bit it and stuff. I was like, I don't have a dog. Well, what if it was burned incorrectly? If it was burned incorrectly, I mean, they make millions of these discs. What if it has the wrong data on it? Like, well, if it has the wrong data on it, I'm sure I can find out within 48 hours. I don't think I need a year's protection on it. He goes, well, anything could happen. That's all I'm saying, bro. I'm like, how about I just get the game and leave? What about that scenario? What if nothing happens? I fucking hate going to GameStop. It's never been a good time. I've never walked away feeling enlightened, like I got a good deal, like it was not a waste of my time. I always feel scammed. Like even paying $65, this 48 hour thing, I know somehow they're going to find a way to screw me. And I already know I'm getting screwed because I'm only going to get $59.99 back in store credit. I paid $65. I could have gone to Redbox and paid $5 and gotten the same experience, only not have paid $60. I'm losing out on this deal no matter what. I'm not invested in this story whatsoever. I just want to play. I don't know who my character is, what their motivation is beyond survival. Why all the Molotovs look bad. Why I won that knife fight without looking at the screen. But is it? I'm taking the GameStop challenge, guys. I really did tap square that time. Oh, what did I do? So far, so good. How did Deacon survive these past 2 years with a temper like that? Lucas says, but sir, what if I go to your house and violently smash the disc with a hammer? I mean, he has all my information now. He has my full name. He has my email address. He knows the last time I had a power-up rewards card. I think the last time I had it, it was called the Edge card, and he got magazines with it, but I haven't had it in 10 years. I was like, why is he going to think that after 10 years, he's going to be the one to convince me? He must have looked at my transaction history over the past 10 years. Like, I've bought stuff from GameStop over 10 years. They track what you buy. So, like, I don't know what made him think that he was going to be the one to make me come around to the idea of a worthless discount card to buy inferior quality used games where the box art and instructions aren't guaranteed and you have to pay $3 to ensure that your game will be good for beyond a 30-day period of time.
I got it. Just keep your headlight pointed that way.
It's so much work being a gamer in 2019. I was like reading up on everyone's pissed off in Mortal Kombat right now. I've played it. I enjoyed it. All my coworkers picked up Mortal Kombat 11. I mean, I guess I don't have high expectations when it comes to Mortal Kombat games. All I'm looking for is a story mode and a versus, and that's it. Anything beyond that's a bonus. And everyone complained about the crypt thing, like Reddit's going insane over the crypt thing, like, you gotta put 5,000 hours to get all these skins. I mean, they're technically free if you put in 5,000 hours. I'm like, look, I just really don't care. Like, I've never cared about alternate costumes. I don't care about concept art. I would never do the tower in the first place. You know, I guess that was their idea of a continuous business model. And I get that's every modern gen game these days. So I'm not surprised. And I guess, like, you know, a day later, Ed Boon's like, okay, we see this as a bad idea, so we're gonna patch it. So, like, that's like the quickest turnaround. It's a 24-hour controversy. It's like, people boycotting the game, okay. I'm still gonna play it, and I'm not gonna feel ashamed for enjoying the perfectly fine verses and the perfectly fine story mode. I think, and that's the problem. Like, it doesn't matter what game. Like, before the game even hits the shelves, there's somebody out there that, you know, wants to get the hot scoop. They want to be Jack the Giant Slayer. They want to. I'm the one consumer advocate. You gotta listen to me. I'm the one who was looking out for you guys. I saved you $60. Where were you for Days Gone? I feel betrayed. No, it happens all the time. I have to ignore it because, like, I would never buy any game. If I go out there and I listen to the latest clickbait controversy guy putting on the top hat and the red shades, playing his own little theme song whenever you watch his video, having the same exact take as the interchangeable guy before him, all with the same thumbnail, all using impact font. If I listen to all those guys, I just wouldn't play anything in the modern gen. I wouldn't play a current gen game at all. And that's where we're at. Everything is the worst thing imaginable. Here's a news flash. Every company is trying to make money, as much money as possible. They don't want to stop making money, okay? There are very few good single-player campaigns out there, and if they are, they're coming from Japan, and if they're coming from Japan, they're being censored by Sony. And nobody's saying shit. I don't have a problem with it because it doesn't affect me. I don't play Japanese games. Says everyday consumer. I only care whenever it affects the games I like. Hey, what's up, guys? Ian J Productions 2 says, love your videos though, bud. Thank you. YHZH says, can't you do your research yourself? Oh, nobody has time. Nobody has time to do research. That's the excuse. I don't have time. I need somebody to break it down for me. I'm mad about this thing that I didn't care about. Like, I had no idea the crypt mode existed. I would never play the crypt mode I would never care about the crypt mode in the first place. I've never been mad one time that I didn't get concept art. I just wouldn't care. Like, if a developer came out and said that you can't get concept art or an alternate costume as easily, I would be like, okay. Can I still play the full game? Can I still use all the characters? Okay. That's it. You mean they're gonna release an easier way for me to access all that content if I pay $10? Okay. Do I have to do it? No. Oh, they're gonna patch it and make everything better? Okay. I don't understand people nowadays. I mean, I'm mostly a retro gamer. I play things from the other two generations, but I don't go in. Like, I already assume that companies are out there to make money, okay? Nothing's changed. Since day one, that's been the deal. Alright, now I'm paying attention to the game. I just Molotov this brush pile in the middle of this entranceway, or this little on-ramp. Am I supposed to go through there? Why did I even bother those zombies? here's the thing. I've gotten plenty of, like, for fighting games, I already presume, like, this has been going on since Super Street Fighter 2. Like, Mortal Kombat's been doing it for years. Like, Mortal Kombat had Mortal Kombat 3, Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, Mortal Kombat Trilogy, Mortal Kombat 4, Mortal Kombat 4 Gold, Mortal Kombat 10, 10XXL or whatever. I mean, I just assume that there's going to be a better version of that game released 6 months down the line. Okay? That's the version I'll buy. Fighting games, like, and I feel bad for fighting game fans because honestly, outside of like free-to-play games, their community gets fucked over the most because they know it's integral. Like, fighting game communities, like, their whole community is centered around everyone owning a copy of the game. So there always has to be, you know, for versus, there's got to be 2 copies of the game unless you're playing locally. Then they're getting into the sticks market. So the same companies are selling their own sticks. They're selling you skins. They're selling you ways to, like, personalize your avatars online. They're selling rebalances of the same games. It sucks. It really does. But as somebody who's not a part of that community, I don't feel cheated or betrayed by Mortal Kombat. Smash isn't as bad, says YHZH. Yeah, I mean, like, Smash, here's the thing. Nintendo kind of patted themselves on the back last generation during the Wii U, or a little bit before that. Before Iwata died, they were like, oh, the game's already finished, here's all the stuff, no DLC. And then, like, after Iwata died, that policy changed. that policy changed in a big way. A lot of their games now feature DLC prominently. Okay, what's our objective now? Are we in open world? You got a death wish. Find Crazy Willie's garage. You can mark enemies. Kind of like Metal Gear 5. Okay. So they're all going to appear there. Yeah. I mean, this is like a beg, borrow, and steal kind of game. So there they are. Mission zone. All right, serious time. I'm really surprised that these bullets aren't aggroing the rest of these zombies. I thought one of the selling points of this game was that World War Z-like horde. Let's see if I can pick them off. Why are they crawling like babies? I guess the headshot rules don't apply here. Like, you can shoot them basically anywhere. I guess that's cool. That would be annoying. They're newts. They're skittish and stick to out-of-reach places. They will attack you if they sense you are low on health or if you invade their turf. Okay, so I guess the primary thing they'll come after you for is if you're bleeding. Okay. Hey, what's up, Mark? Hey, Freeshin79. The audio's bugged?
There we go.
I'll tell you what, though. Like, for every Reddit controversy that you have, like wherever all this big companies scamming millions of gamers. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter how many upvotes that post gets. Doesn't matter how many YouTubers go out there and just like, oh, this is an outrage. This is outlandish. How dare they? Because the normies don't pay attention to that shit. They're out there buying it. They're out there buying it regardless. They only care about brand recognition. If they can read the front cover and it's game that they have played once before and that other one was good, then this one is good. And they don't feel that it's a bad game until one of their friends shames them into thinking it's a bad game. They don't think the practices are predatory because they only buy one game a year. I have friends that only buy 1 or 2 games a year, and they don't care that they continually have to pay into that one game because they don't want to buy a bunch of games. So you're wasting your breath most times. I got friends that would seriously only buy one game. It could be something like Call of Duty. It could be something like Madden. It could be Mortal Kombat. In fact, a lot of my coworkers just bought Mortal Kombat because they don't buy many games, and it looks fun to them. And I asked them their thoughts. I didn't lead in first. Now, a lot of people, whenever there's a big controversy, they're like, hey, did you hear about such and such bad thing? I was like, no, tell me your thoughts, because I want to hear from somebody who bought it on day one. And you know what he said? He's like, I really enjoyed the story. There's so much to it, and you can switch campaigns and stuff like that. He's like, yeah, the tower mode was kind of hard, but, you know, I got about 10 treasure chests. I got enough coins for about 10 treasure chests from playing the story and playing some verses, and I think this game will last me a while. That was his perspective. He did, like, nobody else does the math. Nobody's gonna do the math. But for the one guy who did, you're getting your patch. There you go. You ain't gonna take down your videos. Once the controversy's over, those videos are staying. Monetization on. Engaged. You're happy that controversy's there, bud. I get it. I understand where you're coming from. I respect the game. From trash I came, and from trash I shall return. Here's my review of the game. Are you looking at it? Real time. I don't know. That's the thing. Like, I try not to rush to judgment. I mean, so far this looks like a serviceable game. I've played a lot worse. You know, I've played a lot worse. It's not something I'd get mad at for existing. Looks like I can just stab my way through the game. Whoa, 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 whoa. And I just healed. Didn't have to go through any field dressing like in The Last of Us, like wherever I have to crouch down. He just heals in the middle of a knife fight. That's how you do it in the wilds. Yeah, this feels like a hodgepodge of many other games. They weren't kidding. Those reviewers were right. Yeah, this game was delayed at least 3 times, I believe. It was supposed to be out last year. And then I had forgotten about it until GameStop came out and said, hey, we're running this promo. Honestly, though, I would not have picked this up. This is not a game that I'd be like buying on day one. I would probably buy this on day 701 when it's $20 on Amazon. So, GameStop, they were successful. They suckered me into trying it. It doesn't feel like a $65 game. It feels more like, you know, $40 game so far. That's... It feels like, you know that game on Xbox? There was that Xbox zombie game wherever you could, like, barricade yourself in houses and stuff. What was that one called? Something... I just remember that you could find other survivors and form, like, little groups. It's not Dead Rising. It's, State of Decay. Thank you, Frankie. State of Decay. This feels a lot like State of Decay. I mean, you gotta consider it. Right now, we're in the late life PS4, okay? We've got maybe another year, maybe 2 years of releases for the PS4. This doesn't feel like a late gen PS4 game. And I'm playing on my Pro. It's not in 4K, but it's like upscaled. It's doing the super sampling. But so far, I'm getting a big $40 vibe is where I'd feel comfortable at. Not exactly return to the store yet. Like, I'm not feeling that yet, but I'm feeling like, you know, I would have paid $40 for this game, and that would have been a fair price. We're not entering the Walking Dead survival instinct territory just yet. Did I tell you guys I almost bought that game on the Wii U? I did end up buying it. I bought it at like a pawn shop like years later. But the Wii U was in a major drought of games. And once again, I was at a GameStop, and the sales manager was trying to con me into picking up the Walking Dead Survival Instinct for the Wii U, which was only $50 at the time. And he kept saying, like, oh, this is made by the guys who made the Ghostbusters game on the PS3, the good one with the original cast. He's like, yeah, it's made by Terminal Reality. This is supposed to be really good. It ties into the show. It has all the original actors in it. There's survival elements. You can use the crossbow. And he's like really hyping it up. And I don't know what game I ended up going with that day, but it was like I was torn between two games, and I did not get Survival Instinct, thank God, because I ended up like going home that day and like watching some gameplay footage, and it not good in the slightest. Probably the worst zombie game out there, next to Land of the Dead: Road to Fiddler's Green. But I did stream it one time on the channel, and it's really rough around the edges, and I think it put Terminal Reality out of business. But I've been conned before. I've been conned by GameStop many a time, and they always happen whenever I run out of games to play. Like, there's been like a long drought of games with nothing coming out, and that happened on the Wii with Manhunt 2, and I got suckered in by a GameStop employee to picking up Manhunt 2 on the Wii, which was censored. Where the fuck am I supposed to fuel? Is it this one? Okay. Game volume is very low. Okay, I'll turn it up for you. How about that? Can you hear all the ambient rain? Okay, I think it's this yellow circle over here. That's the objective. Yeah, Manhunt 2, I never forgave that guy. I used to party with my local GameStop guys, like, I want to say about 10 years ago. There's a real cool dude that was working there for the... He had been working there. I think he still works there, but he's like a manager of another store. He invited me over to like some LAN parties and stuff for Halo back in the day. So I kind of trusted this guy. I didn't think he would try and put the old sales pitch on me on some person I considered a friend at that point. And he was hyping me up. He's like, oh man, you gotta get Manhunt 2. It's so brutal. Like, you can do this, that, and the other. There's like nudity in it. There's the goriest kills that tops the first one in every way. And like the Wii is just so realistic. You can just do all the gestures. You can do it all. Like, the graphics look so good for a Wii game. And he was like really selling me on it. He's like I'm real. And then he did the guilt trip. So not only did he talk about, he's like, yeah, my numbers are real low and stuff like that. My boss says, like, if I don't sell any of these pre-orders, he's gonna like take me off the schedule and stuff. And I really need these you could be really helping me out. And I was like, okay, sure, man. Yeah, it sounds fun. He goes, yeah, and you won't regret this, because like if you buy Manhunt 2, that's telling Nintendo you want more adult games. You want more mature games on the system. They're gonna start coming once you buy this. So it's like a win-win situation. You're helping out a bro, and you're telling Nintendo you're voting with your wallet. So my dumbass ends up putting down all that money and pre-ordering and buying Manhunt 2, and holy shit, it like that game, like within the first 10 minutes, you know you made a big mistake. You know you made a big mistake when all that blood splashes over the screens and all the RGB separation and video noise and VHS grain sets in and you can't see shit on the Wii version of Manhunt 2. And I instantly lost a friend that day. Not only did I lose my money, a fool that's easily parted from his money, but I lost a friend. Never hung out with that dude again. And I'll tell you what, that wasn't the only red flag in that friendship. That guy was kind of weird, honestly. I kind of slightly suspected him to be slightly gay. Like, my gaydar isn't the best, but this should tell you something about me and my trust. But like I was partying with that guy. I went to like a LAN party at this GameStop manager's house. and like, you know, he breaks away from the party and he's like, hey Miles, come on back to my bedroom, man. Which, like, in the middle of a LAN party, when a guy tells you to, you know, break away from the middle of these matches, from the middle of a tournament, hey, come on back to my bedroom. So I did. Like, you know, he was my homie at the time. So I go back to this dude's bedroom. And the first thing he does is he pulls out the world's largest bong. As any GameStop manager would have in their bedroom. Pulls out the world's largest bong, where he has to stand on his bed, and he asked me to light his bong from the fucking ground. So I'm on the ground, he's standing on his bed to take this rip from this massive bong. I don't smoke myself, but I was impressed by the size of this fucking bong. So he's like, I just need you to light me up, man. So I fucking take his magical petroleum, like, he has like one of those professional burners that like he probably paid $50 for, that has like the blue flame coming out on it. So I'm lighting him up, and he's ripping this long bong rip, and he's coughing because he can't, like, no human lungs could take in the amount of smoke that this guy ripped in one bong rip. And so he's like, like not breathing, maybe seizing out. I don't know what the fuck's going on with him. And then he just sits there in a daze on his bed. We're not talking to each other. I ask him if he's okay. Like, this goes on for 5 minutes. He's like, no, man, I'm straight. I'm good. And he keeps saying that. And, like, he looks like snot's coming out of his nose. He looks nauseous. He looks like he stuck his mouth on a fucking running tailpipe. He should be dead. And I'm just impressed. I don't know where I'm going, guys. I'm lost in this game right now. He looks like he's a zombie, and then he's like, I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna break away, go back. I'm gonna go back to playing Halo right now. He's like, no, wait, I got something to show you. It's the reason I called you back here. So I'm like, okay, what is it? Was it this bong? This astronomically large bong? That was pretty cool. I need to get back to the game now. And he's like, no. And he goes into his closet and he pulls out all this artwork. And he's like, this was my father. My father abandoned me when I was 12. And he used to be a great artist. And this was all his artwork. I'm like, oh, that's really sad. I'm sorry to hear that, man. He goes, I've never told anyone that before. You're the first person I've shown this art. I was like, are you sure you want to show me? I don't really know you all that well, but thanks. I'm honored. He goes, I want you to have it. I was like, I don't want what? I can't take your dead. I don't know if he's dead, but your abandoned father's artwork. He's like, I want you to have it, Miles. Take my father's artwork. I don't know what to say to this guy. I'm like, okay, sure, I'll take it. Yeah. He goes, you're a good friend, man, and I can really trust you. I want you to frame it. Buy a nice frame for it, okay? I want you to show it off to people. I mean, it's like, I don't really like my dad, but it's good art. It's good art. I want you to have it. I just can't look at it anymore. And I'm like sitting here really fucking confused. Like, why? I've known this guy like maybe, every time I go into GameStop, it's like one of those kind of relationships. I'm not a close friend. I don't even know this guy's last name probably. Like, he's handing me sentimental objects. And then at that point, I'm thinking he might be wanting to kill himself. So I feel like even worse. Like, I ask him if he's doing okay. Like, man, I can't take your dad's artwork. I don't want it. I really don't want it is the major thing. But it's like, I can't take it from you. I don't know you all that well. And so he's really insistent on it. He says I'm going to hurt his feelings if I don't take this sentimental object from him. So I have a stack of all these, like, charcoal sketches. Guys, I don't know what I'm doing. Hold on. What am I supposed to be doing? Let's pause the story because I'm really concerned. Find a way into the garage. I've made it into the garage. I've made it. Here I am. What the fuck? Okay. So the guy, he hands me all of his dad's artwork. It's all like, it's okay stuff. Not something I would typically want. They're like a bunch of vistas, mountains. One of them's like of a girl, a woman. I don't know who it is. Maybe it's that dude's mom. Like, back when they were together, and she handed it to that guy. Like, hey, this is the only thing I have left of your dad. Okay. And so the first thing that rolls in my mind is like, I gotta get rid of this. Like, I can't take this. I gotta leave this somewhere. Cause like, I'm not leaving this party with this dude's dad's artwork. That's not a part of his life. So we go back, like, I appear after like an hour of talking to this guy and listening to all these stories. and watching him take hits of this bong, this clown bong that he has, and I end up like fucking taking all of his dad's artwork, and as I'm like sitting back on the couch, I'm slowly like slipping all of the artwork under the couch cushion, and then like I fake a stomach ache and I leave. And I don't go back into that GameStop for a year. And that's what happened. That's my GameStop Manhunt 2 story. I hope you enjoyed it, as I could not find the fucking objective here for the past 20 minutes. That's, so far, so good. What a great game. Arkham Vision, says chat. Tell me, am I going crazy, or is there just no clear objective here? Find a way into the garage. Made it into the garage multiple times. Was that not the garage? Was it this garage? Because I've been in this garage. No, he wasn't. He actually got fired, J-World. That, surprise, surprise, probably didn't pass a drug test. Not that GameStop can afford drug tests. Is this it? Oh, I see.
God damn it. Yeah, that's right.
I'm so unenthusiastic about this game right now. These are the newts, right? The really small zombies. Are they supposed to be children?
Come on.
There. Thank you, BioPhoenix. I see it. I found, like, I'm on the garage. I've made it in there before. Oh, okay. Here we are. So I take it this is like a 28 days later situation. The thing that differentiates this game is you can kill child zombies. Zombabies, if you will. Anyway, so yeah. I didn't go into... Like, here's the thing about GameStop. You can go in there... Like, every 3 months, it's an entirely new staff. So, I probably should have only waited that long. Just 3 months, and it's an entirely new staff. You can't recognize anyone. Anytime that somebody comes up for a raise, oh, time to fire him. That's how it was when I worked there. I'm surprised I lasted 2 years, honestly. I worked there... I was in high school, though, so they were already paying me minimum wage. I never got a raise. I think I made $5.25 an hour for 2 years when I worked at GameStop. So, I have nothing but great things to say about them. All right. Objective complete.
Gotta be a fuel pump in here somewhere.
I don't know if The Last of Us will have child zombies. They didn't have any childlike infected in the main game, unless you count Ellie.
Boozer, you there? I found the part. I'm heading out to the highway. Deep hot rippers! Rippers!
Wild Potato says, this game looks like the most AAA copy pasta game ever made. It has a 2013 survival game aesthetic. If they were going for that 2013 aesthetic, they nailed it.
Hang on, Booze man. I'm coming.
I said earlier that it feels like a late-gen PS3 game. And, like, it performs like one, too. Like, it feels like it's barely keeping up at 30 frames. Any minute now, we're gonna dip.
God damn it, Boozer, where are you? I hear him.
What am I supposed to... Okay, we got a med kit. These bad guys look like... Everyone looks like they come from the game Devil's Third on the Wii U. Was it Igaki behind this?
Bitches! Biker Man!
You must be brought low, Biker Man. For you are lost, and we are found.
This game takes place in Independence, Missouri. Present day.
You are the lost! You are lost. Get low!
I swear to God, you look at the Kansas City mugshots, like you go to mugshots.com, type in Kansas City, there are dudes that look just like that right now.
These tats are dead symbols of a dead man. Dead
All right.
Symbols of the lost.
Am I supposed to be scared by humans? Do they have guns? They don't have any armor, but they're taking buckshots like champs. Oh my God. Okay, sure. Take a slug to bare skin and keep standing.
Boozer, fucking come on. Oh my God. Let me help you up.
Hey, Wild Potato, I don't know why it held back your message, but yes, it does look like State of Decay quite a bit.
Then they were on me. Okay. Don't look at it. My goddamn arm. I'm serious. Don't look at it. God! Don't look at it. Get on the bike. Go, go.
Here we go, first horde of the game. This is supposed to be the selling point of Days Gone, right? Everyone wants to buy it because they saw that World War Z zombie tower horde thing. By the way, there's also a World War Z game that's $40 right now. Oh, God. Maybe I should take this back and get World War Z and also be disappointed. But it doesn't have that guarantee going for it. Yeah, YouTube's censoring your comments. I don't know why. Like, it's hidden a few of Biophoenix and Wild Potatoes, and this is an adult channel. This is a way... I've said far worse things than you guys are typing. I'm not doing it. My moderators aren't doing it. My moderators are cool. They would never do that. They're good boys.
Why don't you wait out here?
Oh, I don't even get to run from the horde.
Screw that.
I just got to fade to black. That's fine. That's fun.
Much like we left it.
I thought there's no seamless transition from gameplay to cutscene. It's fade to black, fade to cutscene, fade in, fade out. Have fun on your own time.
Go out, find some shit for your arm to get my bike. You gonna be okay? Yeah. Good. Yeah. I'll head over to that Nero checkpoint. They gotta have sterile bandages and painkillers.
Dude, I was last go getter. I was totally expecting to face off against the horde, and I just got blue balled.
I've got some ammo if you need it.
Ben Studios is subverting my expectations in the worst possible ways.
Don't take my shotgun.
Boozer. All right.
So do I live in a Firewatch tower?
Just feel kind of.
Is that where Deacon lives, the Firewatch tower? You guys know I'm not a fan of Firewatch. Yeah, it looks just as lifeless and bland. Okay. So this is my base of operations. We got gun lockers. You store all your weapons there. What else? What else is unique about my base? Absolutely nothing. I just have a place. That safe could be anywhere. They could literally put it anywhere. But they put it here at my base. That's the only thing I got going for it. Okay. I'm leaving the mission zone. My bad. What was the mission again? Open the safe? Okay. They're so strict. Cool. I don't even get a 3D model to show me what the gun looks like. I just get these cutout decals, these stencils. All right. A crossbow or drifter crossbow. I'm thinking this was the DLC that came with my game for pre-ordering. Okay. Oh, you can't just click X. You have to hold X. Gotcha. Got it. Got it. I guess I lost my shotgun, too. Nope, I still have it. It's hard to tell what I have in my inventory. Let's see here. Can I not use the drifter crossbow? It's locked. It's a special weapon. I can't use it. Maybe I have to leave. Yeah, I just had to take one step out. Good.
Damn it. Sir, your arm's not gonna be fine. Son of a bitch. I gotta find something for his arm.
Yeah, that's the one thing is like they have to invent new nouns to describe zombies. And each zombie fictional universe, they can't just acknowledge and call them zombies. George Romero's Night of the Living Dead cannot exist in this world. Like, it has to take everyone by surprise. But, I mean, like, if you're gonna develop a zombie world, like, you need to make the rules clear from the beginning, okay? Are we in a headshots world? We're clearly in a running zombie world. How long does it take to get infected? Does a bite turn you? What turns you? Does death turn you? Like regular death without a bite? Was it... I don't know. Like, I'm not expecting them to over-explain, like, it was a biological virus that caused it, or it was an act of the devil, you know? But the cause doesn't really matter as much as knowing what I'm up against. And I'm not really a fan of running zombies too much. I'm not a snob about it, but, like, if I had to prefer my fictional zombie universe... I like slow-moving zombies. And, like, giant amount of numbers and, like, close-quarter situations. And this doesn't seem like that's going to be that kind of world. Alright, so this is my base. I guess it's going to be like a Suikoden kind of thing. Like, the further I go into the game, the more members I get, it'll develop out. I surely hope that's the case. I hope it didn't copy everything from Metal Gear Solid 5, and they actually developed the base a bit more. Okay, can I... Oh, do I have to repair it? I thought I just got that fuel pump. Okay. You can create new crossbow bolts by crafting them. Cedar saplings provide wood, and scrap makes the tip. Combine wood and metal, and you'll get a bolt. Alright, let's read some chat. J-Man Rising, what do you think of God of War? I never played the new God of War. In fact, I've only played one God of War, and that was the original.
Sneaking around the safe house.
I like Greek mythology quite a bit. I like Norse mythology. I like mythology in general. And I know I'd like the games, but it's one of those franchises that blew up, and they released about 6 or 7 different ones, and I'm just like, shit, if I'm gonna play them, I've got to play through 1, 2, 3, Ghost of Sparta, Chains of Olympus, that Soul Calibur that Kratos showed up in, that Mortal Kombat. Like, I gotta get all the lore before I can hop into new God of War, which resets the title. So I'll eventually get around to them. But no, I didn't play God of War. Crafting, oh wow, fuck me, how exciting. I'm sorry, Jethro, I didn't mean to... Like, moderators, if you guys see any of those comments hidden, please whitelist them. Whitelist all the comments. Figure it out, please. Just make sure people can talk freely. I want them to talk freely. This is where that's where all the fun's at. Jay says he didn't like the new God of War. Yeah, like, the combat looked very stiff and rigid, kind of like an Arkham game, like a very close quarters kind of thing. I only saw, like, a few trailers for it. I didn't watch any Let's Plays or anything like that. But, something else came out around that time, and I ended up going with that. It was probably some weeb game. Some trash. Stealth marking. Toggle the binoculars. Hit R2. Okay, yeah, I know how to mark. This is so basic in terms of, like, the things it offers. It's just like they cross-referenced 3 major games and said, okay, we gotta have this, this, and this, and this. Put it in there. Don't put any personality into it. Don't put your own signature on it. Make it like Metal Gear 5.
You know they're gonna have guns.
Now I got it.
That was the alert. Is the camp warned now? Did he warn the camp with his walkie-talkie? What happened? It took that guy a full minute to process that I had shot his friend through the dome. The crossbow. But okay. Swap guns. Sterilizer inventory full. Like, I'm not trying to shit on this game. I mean, it looks okay. Not the worst game I've played, but some of the choices are a little strange. Like the weapon wheel. It feels a little awkward. You have to hold L1 and then wheel around and then, like, hit R1. So it's like you hold L1, you move around, then you hit R1. That's a lot of shit going on there. Yeah, let's craft some bolts. I want all the bolts. Okay, make sure you're marking all your enemies, son. Be a good boy now. Yeah, use my Arkham vision. I keep forgetting I have that. I don't think there's any mechanical explanation beyond that he went hunting elk that one time. I can loot the bodies, but I cannot pick them up. So they're just laying out in the open for everyone to see. I'm not sure if they'll come back as zombies because I'm still unclear on the rule set for this post-apocalypse. So unless I like shot them in the head or something, if they're gonna turn and come back.
Someone out there.
Alright, I've marked a few enemies. Let's get behind this cover wall. This rock that was shaved off in a perfect cube. As God put it there. God put it there not for the design purposes of this game. It was a natural formation. Guys, come on. This I don't know what it is about the physics in the game, but it just doesn't feel natural. They just drop straight down. They don't move. There's no ragdolling. Now, if Cabela's had put this game out, like, Cabela's Zombie Huntin', I would totally buy it. Like, I would consider it their masterpiece. That was the entire camp. I keep, like, swapping these melee weapons, but I got so much crafting materials that I've got over 24 bolts, I think, available to me, so why would I not use them? And I'm playing on normal difficulty. I think there was, like, one more above that. Rising Storm 2? It's pretty good. Hey, look, I've alerted this human.
That's the last of them. Must have followed us here. Sons of bitches. Stay the hell off O'Leary Mountain.
Okay.
Boozer, I found their camp. Just a few drifters looking to move in our safe house.
Here we are.
Like we were saying before, it's time to start thinking about heading north.
Let's get your arm fixed up, and then worry about hitting the road. I'm gonna be heading to my bike. Deacon out.
Does Deacon have a walkie-talkie? I'm just trying to look for it on his character. I'm not seeing, like, a headset. I'm not seeing a walkie-talkie. I think he was just astral projecting his voice or something. I don't know. Like, I still haven't played Horizon yet. Everyone said that Horizon was really good. One of the best exclusives on PS4. So far, it's looking, you know, I could have gotten the Game of the Year edition 3 times. gave a couple of copies away. Oh. There's no jump button in this. No jump button. I'm not sure what the limitations, like, he can climb pretty high, so I guess there's that. Yeah, he can kind of jump over walls. I think there's a dodge roll. There's a home run slide that goes like 3 feet. Okay, so watch the home run slide. It's so unnecessary. Maybe later on I'll appreciate it. All right, let's get down to business. I got a long way to run. So, I was at work earlier today, and I've been trying to avoid spoilers for this. And I'm subscribed to only like a few key subreddits, and one of them is the PS4 subreddit. I'm not subscribed to like R Gaming. I am subscribed to R Games. It was either R Games or PS4. Wherever some guy had taken a screenshot of this game. Obviously a marketer. Like, obviously part of the PR team. He's like, wow, I was just playing Days Gone, and I attached a silencer to my weapon, and I shot a bullet, and then there was a hole in that can silencer that I had. That they really thought of everything. This game has advanced technology, and it had like thousands of upvotes. Like, people who were really impressed are like, oh boy, I'm so hyped for this game. And I see that shit all the time. Like, you go on RPS4, you go on R Games, and then somebody takes an out-of-context screenshot and says, wow, I was blown away, I was pratfalled. I can't believe what video games are now. So, like, the PS4 does it again. And I felt the exact opposite the entire hour and 30 minutes that I've played this. not including patch time. I feel like I've seen everything this game has to offer before. I can just unload into these zombies. Why not? None of this matters. Oh yeah, I guess I should have marked them, right? There's one. There's one 3 feet away. Hello, zombie! The threat is real, guys. Hey, that guy who's 300 feet away saw me, but not the one close to me. What are they called again? Tweakers? Tweakers and freakers? Freaks and geeks? Tactical slide. Tactical slide. Rifle. Close range rifle.
Gotta get to my bike. Getting closer.
Jesus. Let's heal. Okay, I'm healed. What is he doing? I'm right here. There's just something so off-putting about how the enemies react to your bullets, and then they fall down. He was just like, "Eee!" And then he got down on his knees and finally took his nap. Okay. We got it. Yeah, the instant healing, there's no tension. It's kind of like the feeling you get when you play the first Half-Life and you just walk over a healing pack. One of those like generic white box Red Cross healing packs. That's what they got going on here. To their credit, there's not an auto healing system, which does differentiate it a little bit. I'm sure the further I go in, like, it'll kick my ass, but right now, it's just like,
Fuck are you?
I don't feel any tension. Oh, hi. Okay. They don't carry on anything on the freaker or tweaker's bodies.
This is it. This is where we left it.
Only humans you can loot, I guess. He went through all that trouble of picking the lock when the glass is already broken on every bit of the vehicle. Like, you know, you could have just reached your hand in, maybe. Oh, shit. I didn't want to trash on this game. I really
My
didn't.
bike's gone.
I want it to be good, but it's just so, like, middle of the road. Not my bike.
Fuck!
This fucking Pee-wee's
Damn it,
Big
Copeland.
Adventure plot.
Hey! You're from Copeland's camp?
Where the hell is my bike? Hey, stop! White, God damn it! I didn't take your bike, man. I swear.
Am I supposed to shoot this guy? Or
Stop doing it.
catch him, or what?
You gotta ask Copeland. I don't know nothing.
Hey! My bike!
I didn't do nothing.
He stole my bike, and the line they wrote for the guy who stole my bike is, "I didn't do nothing." That's racist.
Nope. Copeland's men got to it before I did. I'm heading to his camp. Deacon out.
I guess that tiny little blue bar and... Here, I'll take off my logo. You guys don't need to see my logo. That logo's pointless anyway. So, see that tiny little blue bar there? That's my stamina gauge. I feel there was a better way they could have expressed stamina. Like through the character, I don't know, running out of breath. Or, you know, maybe they could do the stamina cones like in Gears of War or something. Even that was better.
St. John, is that you? Some son of a bitch stole my bike.
Know nothing about that. Gotta go talk to Ben.
I can't even begin to care.
Yeah, that's where I'm headed.
I've already seen 5 different motorcycles that all look the same, Deacon. Just get you another one.
Look, I'll let you buy shit, that's all.
Whatever.
Is this a village? Kitchen. In case you were confused. There's a floating graphic right there. Kitchen. In case you forget. In case... Okay, let me remove my face now. I just want to show you how handholdy this is. There's a giant fork and butcher knife there. The giant knife and butcher knife right there. But they also put kitchen, just in case you didn't know. In case the lady cooking all that meat there didn't tip you off. There you go. Wow.
Oh, hey.
Okay. Bounties. Turn name bounties. Freaker ears can be collected and turned into the encampment bounty collectors. Different freakers provide different rewards. Okay.
Jazzy.
You've been busy. Got it.
Okay, so that is totally taken from The Walking Dead. And I'm not trying to give The Walking Dead any credit, because it deserves none. But the whole ears thing was something Daryl did in, like, Season 5. He came out of the woods with a necklace of zombie ears. And I guess that's a bounty here. But it would have been cool if, like, Deacon would wear those ears, or any indication that he was taking them off in the first place. I had no idea that I had 26 ears in my pocket.
Yeah, camper's life.
Yeah, camper's life. I read a book once, Zen and the Art of Bike Repair. You ever read it?
No, I didn't have a lot of time for books back in the day.
Yeah, I ran a shop, Farewell. Made all the grease monkeys read it. Being a mechanic requires great peace of mind, it said. Try working on an empty stomach. That'll focus your mind.
Manny, I'm looking for a bike.
Yeah? Oh. You don't want that one.
Why not?
It just came off the truck. I mean, some dumb son of a bitch left it out in the shit. Rusted up good. It rode hard, too. The fool that rode it didn't know shit about bikes.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. Shot the hell this one. I mean, we just partied it out. I mean, it didn't even have a fuel pump. We could have used that.
Man, fuel pump like this one?
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Like this one, Manny.
Oh, okay.
I mean, the
Now,
fuel
when I said
pump's good and
fool,
all, but
what I meant was...
what about the
the
wheels?
fools that brought that bike in? See, they didn't tie that shit down properly, so they left it, like, rattling around back there.
Deke,
and-
let's talk.
They call him Deke.
Looks like you had some trouble. Got hit hard last
BioPhoenix asks, have I played the Order 1886? I'm glad you brought that up, BioPhoenix. We were having an argument in my Discord yesterday about that game. I'm in the camp that loves the Order 1886. I get it. It's $60. And now we're in another situation. If you put the Order 1886 and Days Gone in front of me and said, hey, you have $60 to spend, you only get one, I would have gone with the Order 1886. Here's my reasoning. It's a phenomenal game. Okay? That's all the reasoning I need. No. It has some unique ideas in it. I did like the whole Knights of the Round concept. I like the whole Lycans and vampires, like gothic horror setting, the steampunk weaponry. Yes, the graphics did have a hand in my opinion of it. I think it's one of the best looking games on the PS4. Certainly better than this. I was entertained all throughout. I know it's kind of like a slow-paced game, and a lot of it is like you walking around these beautiful-looking places, but it has a lot of atmosphere and personality that many games are lacking. And I think for $60, it's not necessarily the best deal because it doesn't have a multiplayer. It's only about 8 hours long. But for 8 hours, like, for me, 8 hours is like the perfect game length for me. It means I can play through it, see everything I need to see. I can spend a weekend and enjoy it. I can go back to it, run it again. That's fine for me. Like, I got a life. I work a full-time job. So I'm not offended when something does that. And it truly looks like they put a lot of money into making the Order 1886. They're not trying to scam you. Like, you're getting high-fidelity graphics. You're getting a decent story. They're building up to something. Like, they were setting up this pretty cool world. The only downside, like, there is a major flaw with it, and that's the last boss fight is a complete carbon copy of the boss fight from, like, halfway through the game, and it's all QTs. Like, they really dropped the ball on the last boss fight. But every fight up until there, like, there's some really difficult fights in there. And it's really creative, like, how you can use the different weapons to your advantage. Like, you can stun enemies with these rifles that shoot out steam. You can go up and do some of the most brutal kills on PlayStation. Like, neck breaking, stabbing all over the body, throwing their head into concrete and just bashing the fuck out of it. Like, it can get really tense on the higher difficulties, and like I do want to make a video about it because I think at the time it's another case of a big controversy where everyone got a boner about, oh no, Santa Monica Studios is trying to scam everybody with their 8-hour game and it's shitty and garbage and there's QTs. Like, yeah, there are, but there's cutscenes and QTEs and shitty gameplay in the Uncharted and the God of War series and The Last of Us. Like, there's varying degrees of the same old shit. But the Order 1886 had a world I cared about. It had characters that were getting well developed, and it had source material that was unique and interesting. And I don't know. I don't know if it was the higher-ups that fucked up that game, that oversold it as something it wasn't. Maybe there was a miscommunication. Maybe it should have been $40, but I think when I bought it at $5, that's it. Special twist to the story. I bought it at $5 on PlayStation Plus, and it's a motherfucking masterpiece at $5. Okay? So, if you take costs out of the factor entirely, the game is phenomenal. You'll have a good time with it. There's good collectibles. There's a lot of great atmosphere. They fleshed out the world and the characters very well. It's neat. It's one of the most beautiful games. It's kind of like the way I would compare it. It's like the Xbox One's Rise: Son of Rome. It's pretty much the equivalent of that. Like, each system has that big cinematic showcase, and I think the Order 1886 was that game. And there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, people eat that shit up, but I really think out of all the cinematic games, the Order 1886 is really damn good.
You bring it to me. To me, Deke. You do that, well, we'll see what we can do for you.
If you get it on sale, you won't regret it.
Your men stole, that your men
In fact, you're gonna feel
salvage,
maybe a tinge of regret. Like, maybe, why didn't I play this game sooner?
By the way, nice hat. What? No, this one. Don't you ever tell.
Crazy Fleece, I get it. Like, I don't want all games to be movies. I don't want all games to be completely cinematic or break up gameplay with pointless cutscenes about rednecks arguing over motorcycles. I don't want that in my games. In fact, I bought Days Gone under the presumption that it wouldn't be like one of those games. I thought it was going to be more survival focused.
Isn't that your
But I gotta
backyard?
suffer through these,
it's
like,
not, but-
plotting cutscenes.
I'll take care of
However,
it. I
The
thought
Order
you might.
1886 presented itself as a cinematic game with shooting gallery moments. And it does that shit very well. I guess I'm not of the opinion that if you buy those cinematic games, you're voting with your wallet, telling all companies that all that we want are cinematic games. I mean, these things come in waves. Like, they get popular for a bit, they die off. Somebody tries something new, that gets popular for a bit, it dies off. That's just the ebb and flow of the gaming industry. Like, just because I like The Order 1886 doesn't mean, like, that's the only kind of game that I want to see for the future. I would like to see more of it, yes, because the world was that strong, but I don't know. The YouTube and Reddit killed that franchise. It's dead and buried. It's not going to have a chance to redeem itself, which is probably the worst thing about it. It's like, yeah, it can fuck up the first game. Maybe people are mad about the length. Well, then the second game could improve that, but Sony's never going to take a chance on it.
You call this piece of shit a bike?
And they're going to hype everyone up for this game, and I don't know.
I'll keep an eye out.
I would have rather had an Order 1886 too. Order 1887.
Okay, what about my custom gas tank, Manny? You know, the one that I got from my dead wife. You gonna keep an eye out for that one too?
And here's what I heard too. The Order 1886 was going to be taking place in the New World. Basically, like, early America stuff. And that would have been cool to have, like, vampires in America, werewolves in America, and having that backdrop. Like, that's why I liked Assassin's Creed 3, was because they brought it home. But yeah, if you play 1886, you're gonna be like, you're in like this old, dank, smoky England, and it looks really, really good. And I think the graphics can be a selling point. For $5,
You there?
it's like a really damn good movie, okay?
How you doing?
So if you see it on sale, listen to your boy Hikiko. You won't regret it. Order 1886 is the shit.
I'm still gonna head to
If
that
you don't
bureau
like
checkpoint
8-hour
for
games, then
some,
don't
sterile
buy it at
bandages,
$60.
ointments.
Wait for the price to come down. Doesn't make it any less a good or bad game, you know?
Make sure the mountain's clear.
No, those are third-degree burns. You stay there, you rest, okay? I'll be there as soon as I can.
I guess.
J-Man says, modern Sony exclusives are stale to me. For the most part, pretentious games with shallow gameplay might skip the PS5. Yeah, I mean, I get it. And I
guess
shit
I'll
on
see what I
Sony
can
all the
find.
time. I've shat on The Last of Us probably more than any other game on my channel. One of my most popular videos on my channel. I think my most popular video. There is a couple of segments in there when I shit on The Last of Us, and my Never Dead video I shit on The Last of Us. I played through and beat The Last of Us 3 times, despite knowing how shallow of an experience the overall game is. I still played it. Am I going to play Last of Us 2? I'm not hyped for it at all. Oh my... What happened? I got on my bike and I died. Can I get a witness? I got on my bike and I died. I got on my bike and I died. Alright, now I'm leaning in the take it back camp. I'm back in the take it back camp. Return the game. What the fuck? Let's see if I can do that again. My thing is, like, if there's gonna be a big cinematic game and, you know, it's only gonna take you a weekend event to beat, I'm gonna rent it. I'm gonna go on GameFly, I'm gonna go on Redbox, I'm gonna rent it. And I don't feel like I lose out. I don't feel like I've done anything to harm the future of gaming. I just got a good movie. That's all I got out of the deal, and that's it. I don't mind a good weekend game. And I don't want to shame anyone for enjoying that shit. I mean, like, I used to be contrarian as fuck. I used to be like, only Japanese games are where it's at. I like a good Western game every once in a while. Okay? I like to sit down, turn my brain off, watch a movie every once in a while. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, so we're gonna try it again. This is what I think happened. I parked my bike too close to the car, and when I tried to get back on it, it killed me. Alright, let's try it again. Let's try... Nope. All good. Let's try it from the other side, though. Let's turn the bike around. We're doing some science. Okay. Now let's see if I can edge in. I don't know how I did it that last time. He can only get on his bike from the side, I guess. Okay, let's... I want to try and see if I can recreate it. Was it closer to the front? Was I at an angle, like a diagonal? I don't think so. Like, Alaska Geta says, I'll test that bug if I get the game. Selling point? I don't know. If they gave this to me as a bug tester, I'd say throw out the whole code, start over. That's where I'm at right now. Okay, we'll try one more time. Throw that shit out. I wasn't trying the last time. That was the key. Now that I'm trying, it doesn't want to do it. Okay. Come on. Thank you. Nope. just another weird motorcycle death. That marks 2. Oh, he dodged that. Here we are. That's okay. Take your time. I'm not sure if the motorcycle can sustain damage, like if it's invulnerable or what. Did you see that? That freaker just clips out of the way. You don't completely go over their body. They just kind of move to the side or they clip to the side. All right, I really do. I'm sincerely trying to run over this freaker. Shit. Okay. I'm having so much trouble just trying to get this one freaker. Come on. All right, let's back up. Let's pull him out into the open. Hey, there's a little ramp. Seriously, though, there shouldn't be any glitches. There's a 20 gigabyte patch. Isn't that a little overkill for day one? I did it! It can be done. It can be done, and I got experience points for that. Which means it's gonna have a... I'm gonna find some crowd of zombies, and we're gonna do a little Dead Rising 1 trick where I just run back and forth over zombies till I'm max level.
Bingo. Here it is.
Find fuel. Okay. So far, all the missions have boiled down to pretty much the same thing. Like, I tried to pick up that fuel, but it says I'm maxed out, so I don't understand.
Yeah.
I got a beer bottle.
Come
Is
on,
this
you son of a
generator?
bitch, you
Okay.
better start.
That's never a good idea. Okay. I guess the fuel that I have is not the same kind. It has to come in a red can. Those are the rules. Because I was just in this hangar over here, and that clearly says kerosene. No, okay, so that's not gasoline, that's kerosene. Rules are rules. I'm just gonna roam around the camp till I find a red gas can. A game in 2019. How do I melee again? Was it like R1? Okay. Damn it! How do I melee? Hold up! Hold up! No! I'm out of health packs. Oh, it's R2 by itself. Got it. That wouldn't have been my first choice. I hear another one.
What do we got?
Shit! Guess not.
Okay, so I'm guessing the gasoline is in this hangar.
It's not gonna open.
Or do I have to activate the generator? Okay, so I gotta activate the generator to open this hangar, but I gotta find the gas to activate the generator. Okay. Let's use my Arkham sight that I forgot I had. See you later, BioPhoenix. Thanks for coming by. Thank all of you for coming by. I know I put out that vote. 24 people voted, and they wanted tonight. I did not influence that vote whatsoever.
Finally.
It was the Vox Populi. You guys chose it. I have max of everything. I haven't been able to pick up any of these materials because apparently my pockets are full. I've got 0 health according to my bar. Shouldn't be alive.
St. John, this is Cope. When you get to the tower, my radio uplink has been shut down. I'll pay you to restore it.
So these men, you know them? Because shutting down Radio Free Oregon seems kind of personal.
Goddamn right it's personal. They used to be a part of my camp. Seems they didn't like the rules against stealing, raping, murdering.
There's
Maybe
raping
like
in
me,
this game.
Just tired of listening to your paranoid truther bullshit. St. John out.
Okay, I'm going way off base here. I didn't vote for this. Is this really a democracy? Do you think Days Gone is better or worse than The Last of Us or Uncharted? I mean, in terms of entertainment value, worse. It hasn't come into its own yet. I'm not exactly sure like what it has to offer beyond any other zombie game you've played. The crafting is just like that in The Last of Us, only you have more supplies than you'll ever need. The motorcycle driving isn't anything great. It's kind of slippery if you ask me. The infected don't have cool designs. The coolest thing I saw were those meth heads that were fucking up that biker. They were the coolest design so far. The special infected that I've seen are babies. I don't know if that's cool. I can take it or leave it. And this roaming around looking for gas cans gameplay is just not my cup of tea.
Gotta find some gas.
His Arkham sight, like, has a limited range. Like, he'll use it for 5 seconds, and then you have to constantly click it to reactivate it. Unless you hold it down, maybe? Nope. You can't hold it down. You just have to constantly click the Arkham sight. That's fun. Is there a meter that I'm not seeing? Does it tie into stamina? My stamina's full. I just gotta keep clicking it, that's all. Guys. Where the hell is this gas? Oh. 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 There it is. Just in that truck. Directly across from the generator. Cool. Cool. Cool.
Needed this.
Yeah, The Walking Dead Survival Instinct has the same exact gameplay. Only in first person. Like, that whole, like, generator calls the horde.
Damn it. That's gonna bring them all down on me. Speakers! Where the hell are the speakers? Sterile bandages, where the hell would they keep this shit?
Did I find a government laboratory?
Sterile bandages, just what the doctor ordered. Now I just gotta get this back to Boozer. Hello.
Nero injector. Nero injectors can be found inside Nero mobile medical units. Use them to permanently increase your health. Okay. Stamina or focus.
What's this?
Alright, so we got a little upgrade system. We'll go with health because I'm almost dead.
Injector of some kind. An apple a day. Why the hell not?
And there's another gun locker. I guess I have a set amount of time before the horde shows up.
Use this.
It's playing the audio log through the speaker on the controller. I guess I picked up one of those. Okay. Let's get on the bike and get out of here. Damn it! God damn it!
Son of a bitch!
Alright. We out of here. Repairing. Use scrap to repair your bike. Repair engine. Repair it while you're riding it. God, you're the best mechanic, Deacon. Do I have to get off to repair it? What's happening? Deacon, no! Oh, shit. Okay, so you can't repair it while you're riding it. That makes sense. Realistic.
Yeah.
God damn it, Deacon.
Could make something out of this.
That didn't seem like much of a horde, but I didn't get that far out of the parking lot. I didn't even leave the parking lot.
You should have bugged out with your friends. Welcome to my world, you stupid son of a bitch.
Okay, there's the health kit. Alright, I think we got everything. We're gonna use the Deacon Eye. Okay. Jesus! My bike is on the other side. Damn it! The way the bike handles is not the best.
Boozer, you there? Boozer, goddammit, answer me.
Oh my god.
He's not picking up.
I don't want to die, both in real life and the game. This is going to be the fastest return GameStop's ever had. Like, if I can... Goddamn. I got 30 minutes left before, like, I can get up and drive to my GameStop. Maybe I'll live stream myself returning this shit. When a zombie can football tackle you off a moving vehicle. You know what? I might just do that. I'll go up to the guy and it's like, yep, I'm glad I didn't get disc protection on this shit. Made the right choice. No, I don't want to see your dad's drawings. Just give me my credit. Give me my credit. Give me all your Sinran Kagura games. Yes, for the Vita. Just give me your entire Vita section. You're never gonna sell it. Just give me the Vita games. J-Man Rising says, I hear you don't encounter the large hordes until late game. Are you kidding me? The main selling point? Okay, then. I don't think I can suffer through this game for 48 hours. Like, this has like a Dead Island quality to it. Everything feels bland. The zombies are uninspired. The story you don't give a shit about. Like, really? You just pick up a whole bunch of stuff. Like, Dead Island was another case of just way overblown, way overhyped. Needed, like, 3 games to fix its problems. I'm just not impressed, guys. I want to take this back. I think GameStop might have known this game would cause somewhat of a... I'm sure some people like it, but... It's just not for me. Like, it doesn't have enough unique things going for it.
Boozer?
Right now, I'm in the take it back camp. I don't know what can convince me otherwise. Certainly not this turning plot twist.
Oh, shit. Shit, Deke. You're blowing your goddamn head off.
Look, let me see that arm, huh?
No, I got
Come on,
this.
let me see that arm.
Come on, all right.
Blue Powerade Zero. We're gonna bust open the chickarones. 2 hour mark. That's the chickarones. Pork rinds.
Look, I'll be better, okay? I'm gonna be fine.
ASMR. Bug the hell out. I guess my camp's starting to trust me, even though it's my best friend of 2 years. Or maybe childhood. My best friend's finally starting to trust me. He's my brother. Boozer's my brother, and he's trusting me now. I don't blame Days Gone for my stream woes. I haven't showed you guys yet. Unless you've been following my Twitter, I upgraded my entire office, my editing office. I got a new desk. I got real audio monitors, not just headphones, like real professional monitors. I got a new capture card, the HD60 Pro. It's an internal capture card, so I don't have to worry about losing sync like I did on my other one, especially when older games switch resolutions. That can be a problem. I got a new office chair that I got for $5, the one thing I'm sitting in. What else did I get? I got a whole bunch of shit. I got a new mouse, new keyboard, all that good stuff. I just focused on like making my editing station the most comfortable it can be, so I can not dread editing so much. Like, editing is not necessarily my favorite part. Like, it's my favorite thing once I've put out a video, but like doing the editing is so miserable. Unless it, like, you know, for some of the videos I make, if you've seen some of the videos I've produced on here, they take a lot of time to get through, and I just wanted to make it as comfortable as possible. And I think I have. And when I edited that last Simple series, things went extremely smoothly. So I got a new hard drive. Like, I got a 4 terabyte hard drive, external one, so I could back up all my content. So all my content has been backed up offline. So in case something happens to my channel,
Jesus, Cole, thanks for the heads up.
I'll be able to like re-upload it. So that's good. I've been meaning to do that for a while, but I finally sat down and got a really reliable external hard drive, and I keep it, like, I don't keep it plugged in all the time. I just, like, keep it somewhere safe, and anytime I need to back something up and empty my drives, I'll do it. So, kind of just getting off to a fresh start. I got a video that I'm working on. I'm hoping to get it out by Sunday. Brand new review, Japanese exclusive game. So if you're into that, look forward to it. It's gonna be a good one. It's a PS4 game, and I think I'm out of gas.
What's going on?
I'm out of gas. Holy shit, I didn't even know there was a gas meter on these things.
Coming!
Come on!
Good.
I just held circle to repair it, so my bike's repaired, but it has no gas. Okay. Back to the hunting for gas gameplay. Are these guys friends or foes? Foes. I don't know. He was staring me down, and then I just looked at him and he shot me. Okay, he's a foe. That's how you know. When the bullet's in your face, that's a foe. Take it from me. I'm not even bothering with your stupid stealth gameplay. I guess I'm raiding somebody's camp. I didn't mean to do that.
A lot of ammo left.
I put at least 7 bullets into that guy. I don't know what to say other than that's not realistic at all. One handgun bullet does the trick, apparently. Anyway, so I'm working on a new video. Trying to get another review out in the month of April, you know. Make you guys happy, make me happy. Kind of dust myself off from this little hiatus thing and come out strong. And I think I did with my Tokyo video. Like, I put out a fucking hour epic video, but I know you guys don't turn up to see the vlog shit. You guys want the reviews, so. But if you want to know what it's like, what I thought about Tokyo, there's a video on my channel. The people who did watch it seemed to enjoy it, so there's that. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed my time in Tokyo, and there's a lot of funny things in that video, so go check it out if you haven't seen it. But yeah, the review, I'm working on something that's Japanese exclusive for the PlayStation 4. That's your only hint. And I finished up the script 2 days ago. I've been recording lines for it.
Look out!
That's a pipe bomb. I've been doing pretty well for having 0% health over there. Even though he doesn't recover, he does fine with 0%. I guess this is an ambush camp. Even though I'm the one ambushing it. Maybe they meant to say ambush the camp. Dude, why even bother with the rifles? The handguns are just as good. Hey, I'm over here. Holy shit. The humans are even more brain dead than the zombies.
Won't be needing this.
I'll take a shotgun, I guess. Let's craft something. Yeah, let's straight up use it. Okay. Craft. Use. Craft. Craft. What else can we make? Yeah, let's switch to this. Go silent. Guys, in about 20 minutes, I'm gonna make my decision whether to keep this game or to take it back. We're not even gonna wait the 48 hours. What will my decision be? Stick around to find out. Oh yeah, let's use these binoculars. Yeah, baby. I only got like 6 more or 4 more enemies, something like that. Okay. This is a well-guarded camp. 2019 AI. Oh, there's some gas. Oh, there's more gas. When I'm not looking for it, it's everywhere. I'm taking it there's people next to that fire.
Right here. Gotcha. No. Fight.
That...
Pull it back. You heard him. Pull back.
Oh, hi.
Fire.
Got him. Let's hit that flashlight. Got him. Headshot.
How many men are you pissed off?
There's not even an aim assist, and I'm landing headshots all the time, and I'm not even that good of a shot.
Yeah, scrap.
Sure. That flashlight across the map. That's your target. Yeah, let's take that AK. I don't know. Like the other ones, I was shooting the other ones out in the open. I didn't have a silencer, even though this game does have silencer, and that one guy, like, there was one guy on Reddit just completely losing his shit about how there's silencers in this game, and it doesn't even fucking matter. The zombies don't hear your bullets. The humans don't hear your bullets.
Shot to hell.
What's the point? I'm not trying to misrepresent this game. You've seen everything that I've seen. I got 8 minutes before I have to get in my car and drive over to GameStop. You know, give myself a 30-minute window to get over to GameStop and look that clerk in the face to say, I'd like to return this game. This game that I've had for 3 hours.
Okay.
One of those hours was the 20 gigabyte patch and installation. I've seen all I need to see. I'm a good judge of character. I'm a good judge of quality.
There we go.
I may just buy myself a copy of Metal Gear
You had
Survive
bullets, I wouldn't be
if it doesn't go on PlayStation Plus. And then me and my Discord will play Metal Gear Survive, which honestly
don't shoot
is a
me.
more entertaining game than this.
Do I have a choice?
I ain't got nothing. I got nowhere to go.
Can you craft Molotovs? Yeah, I don't know if I have all the ingredients yet. I should craft a better game.
All right, let's see if they got an underground bunker around here.
Alright. J-Man says, don't do it. It's not worth going back to GameStop. Ain't that the truth? If you guys are new to the channel, or if you've never watched a stream before, I bitch about GameStop all the time. I even have a series on my channel called Tales from GameStopo about when I used to work at GameStop. My streams have basically been a continuation of that series. Like, San and Sense, if he's in the chat, he's always asking me to make another one. Anytime you get me talking about GameStop, there's your Tales from GameStopo. I'll tell you something new every time. I bet that 500-pound dude is still there leaning over the counter with this collector's edition of this game. Flirting with that girl. Hiding for her life. Hey, what's up, Stan? And since you're still here. I don't mean to have any sort of chat filter. If your shit's getting filtered, I'm sorry. I'll look into that after this stream. You can say whatever you want. Say whatever you want on this stream. I don't care. It's YouTube that has the problem. I guess I gotta go back to camp now. First, I gotta fill up my bike because that's fun gameplay.
Fuel can.
Now I gotta remember, I think my bike's around this bend. Should I live stream myself driving over to that GameStop and bitching out that dude? Yes, I want to return this. Can I have my taxes back? The $6 in taxes that I paid on this? Nah, it's okay. He's got a hard job. He's living on borrowed time as it is. GameStop's not going to be around in 2 years. Maybe 1 year. Alright, topping off that old motorcycle. Alright, let's take a look at the map. That's one thing I neglected to do. Like, how big... Oh... Do I need that giant box there? Like, can I see the whole map? Can I close that box? Hold on. Can I close that storylines box? I want to see the whole map. I can see the other half of the map. Okay. Like, I just want to get the full scope of things, but I guess I can only see 50% of the map at a time. Holy shit. Okay. How do you make it go away? Please tell me that's not there the entire time. Okay, I can kind of see the transparency of the map. Okay, there we are. I don't know what was going on there. Okay, this is the general area we have. That's pretty big. It has this weird, like, isometric illusion going for it. Like, you can kind of see where mountains are, but not really. I don't know if you're seeing that in the stream.
Well.
That was embarrassing. I'm sorry. I hit triangle last go get in and it took me to storylines. We need to have a serious word with YouTube about what happened here. Hold on a second. Let me see this link, Sanderson. LOL. It filtered LOL? Sanderson? LOL. L-U-L. Laughing. Laughing is censored. Okay. This is the world I don't want to live in anymore. You have expressed the undesired emotion. It filtered lol. Guys, spam lol in the chat. Spam lol. Spam it. I want to see if it's still filtering it. LUL lol. Not to be confused with LOL. This message is held for review. Memento, this message is held for review. Oh my god. Every single one of them filtered. I've got no blocked words, guys. Not a single one. Not a single one on my channel. Unbelievable. Is that some sort of dog whistle now? Is laughing a dog whistle for the alt-right? Is it Nazi dog whistling? Guys, you're not allowed to laugh anymore. This is unbelievable. My moderators can lol all they want. It's a double standard for sure. You can LOL, you can LOL, but you can't LUL. Get that shit out of here. Unbelievable. Am I using any gas while I'm just drifting? I really can't tell. Like, see how... Let me pause real quick. I want to show you guys how tiny... Let's move my dumb face. We'll move my dumb face up here. Okay, I'm going to show you guys how tiny the gas meter is. Like, and it's so hard to see. Like, look at it. I have my gas and my condition of my bike, that tiny little purple bar. I don't even think you can see it on the stream. It's under that gas and that wrench. So there's like that gas icon and there's that wrench. That's both the condition and the gas remaining in my bike. Which means I'm gonna totally be paying attention to that in the heat of the moment, you know? Oh my god. Alright, let's get to our objective, see if anything cool happens, and I may just call it. I may just, in record time, I think it took me longer to trade in Manhunt 2 than it did to return Days Gone. I guess it says I still need to be here. Okay. There was something I didn't do in the camp. I still can't get over that guy. The guy who steals your motorcycle, and the first thing he says is, I didn't do nothing! RGT85 is gonna be yelling about that on his channel. Okay. Let's use redneck vision. Oh, I gotta investigate. The bunker. Is there a bunker around here? Where the... Is this whole thing the bunker? Let me check this map. Okay. I just went in there. This is a garage thing all over again. Do I have to investigate the rooftop of the bunker again? Okay. Oh, there's a hatch. There you go. Found it. Sanensen says, Arkham games really screwed up modern gaming. Now everything has that style of close combat and detective vision. Okay, I love it in Batman. I see your point. I love Arkham. I like Arkham Asylum and City. I didn't really play Night, or I played a little bit of Night. I didn't play anything of Origins, but Asylum and City, phenomenal games. I do love the combat, but I agree, not every game needs the fucking objective vision. But this one doesn't even work. And it lasts like all but 2 seconds. Like you click it and then he blinks and then you have to click it again. I don't understand.
Hey, this is handy.
Well, I can't just have it on, but okay.
All marked up, yeah, and that.
He didn't even finish his dialogue before that pop-up happened. Help me. Gear up for the ride. Me and Boozer can't ride north until I fix up this bike, get some better gear. It's Boozer and I. That's in character. I can craft a spike bat. No way.
Not anymore.
I can craft a spike bat. Dead Rising 2. Shit, that happened in 2008.
Sounded like bike engines riding somewhere on the mountain.
Okay.
I just finished clearing the radio tower for Copeland. I'm gonna climb the tower, see if I can see.
This is like reach shameless territory at this point. This is beyond just like casual homage into I got a spiked baseball bat. Okay, dude. Sleeping. Some challenges like infestations can be approached differently depending on the time of day. Progress can be saved when near a bunk.
It's like Boozer says, I hear a bunk.
Taking a nap. The real question is, what are you going to do with your $60 credit? I may just keep it there. Like, keep it perpetually there for the next time they pull this shit. Like, if they continue on with this promotion, I may just perpetually spend $60, the same $60 at GameStop. Just like an endless... like, just pay the taxes, pay the $5, but even still, I feel like I'm being ripped off. You could go to Redbox. I could get a GameFly subscription and have like 2 months of games for that price. And David, he has GameFly, and he says they sell you the games. Like, if you like the game, you can keep it, and they sell it to you at a discount. And he's had it ever since they've been in business. Like, he's never lapsed his subscription. He says he doesn't buy new games. He just GameFlies them as long as he wants, and he'll keep them if he likes them, and they'll send you the box art and instruction manuals, so you're not really losing out on the deal. And I feel like that's the smart move. So, I don't know. I may take my $60 and buy like a fuck ton of Wii games before they take them off the shelves. Like, that's the only thing I go into GameStop for, is I either buy Wii games or I buy PS3, 360 games, like last generation shit for real cheap, because, I mean, there aren't too many current gen games that I want.
Hey, Deke, you okay? You don't sound like...
I don't even want this one.
It's nothing.
I gotta make
Nah,
up my
just
mind
let this
real quick,
drifter
though, because,
drop on me. Lucky
I've
for me,
got
she
like
was,
20
out of
minutes
ammo.
before my GameStop closes.
Go, didn't you?
Okay, yeah, fuck. Yes, I let her go.
Oh, this is supposed to be
That Cody
the
here,
crowning
someone's gonna get you
glory.
killed.
This is supposed to be the equivalent
well,
of Assassin's
something's gonna do it,
Creed's
right?
Eagle Eye, where you get a
matter what.
whole
Deacon out.
panorama
Jesus,
of the
what a
game's
fight.
map. 2 hours
All right.
into it.
Let's see what the hell Boozer's talking about.
It took this long to give you an idea of the scope of it.
We're right. Someone's on the mountain. I see smoke from their campfire.
Son of a bitch. I knew I heard something. Where are they? I'm gonna head out there.
No, god damn it, Boozer. Gotta get your arm healed up so we can ride the hell out of here. I'll take care of him.
Oh, shit. It's just... I'm going a little stir-crazy here, Deke.
Okay.
Try to stay awake in case they head your way. Deacon out.
Okay. I've seen nothing of Days Gone as far as reviews or promotional material that would suggest that you can go up into that mountain. I'm just gonna take a guess and say you can't. Let's see our map. I don't know, can you? Can you go up that mountain, and do you have enough gas to get up there? Is my other question. And then what's on this side? Another mountain. One mountain, 2, 3, 4, 5 mountains. 5 mountains. Are you impressed yet? I don't know, guys. I think I'm pretty much done with it. I mean, I could probably just go and get Mortal Kombat for this. And I'm not going to buy any of the DLC, of course, or the coins. Just for the base game, I would be having a better time. I mean, this isn't terrible. Like, it ain't like a horrible glitch-ridden game. It's serviceable.
Almost there. Yeah.
But it's not something that I want to spend $60 full on. It doesn't do enough on its own. I haven't gotten to outrun a horde or fight a horde. I'm getting vibes from like 5 other better games like Dead Rising 2, Metal Gear 5, The Last of Us. I'm completing all these objectives and I'm not even doing anything. I don't know. It's kind of lame to me. So, let's read some chat here before I take this back to GameStop, which I am going to do. I'm going to try and get there before it closes. I would not recommend this game so far, and I've only played like 2.5 hours. The story is nothing to write home about. Here's the thing. When it comes to a good game doesn't necessarily reveal all of its cards up front, but it teases what's to come. And I feel this game has already shown its full hand. Like, everything that I'm going to see in the game, I've seen it, except for, of course, the Horde. And that was the main thing that was going to draw me in. Like, I'm not saying you should have started your game, like, running from the Horde from the get-go, but at least, like, having a moment, like, you know, like when you play a game and they start you out, like, overpowered, or they give you, like, a really cool weapon, and then you fight, like, you know, a mid-boss, or, like, maybe the main boss early on, and then they strip you of that gear. Like, maybe that would have been the better approach here. It's like, you know, they give you a little taste of the Horde, and then, like, I don't know, he goes behind a bunker or something like that, and, you know, waits them out, and they leave and stuff, and then you get a real feel of the threat. The zombies, they don't hear your bullets. They don't really react to you, even if you're in front of them. Like, I showed you a couple of times, like, where the zombies could give less of a shit. The humans, I was laying in headshots on them with the handgun and doing more damage than I was with a rifle. There's a lack of balance and a severe lack of polish for a game that was delayed like 3 times. I have no desire to continue. I thought the biker thing would be cool. I always like biker protagonists. Like, I really like Brutal Legend. I like Full Throttle. Both of those are Tim Schafer games. I really like Tim Schafer games. But this doesn't really have anything to draw me in. I have no motivation. Like, I'm not trying to cure the world. I'm not trying to save somebody's life except for boozers. And I don't really care about Boozer as a character, as a person. I don't know. Doesn't really offer me all that much. I'm going to get my $60 back, kind of. GameStop is going to get that $60 credit, and I'm going to try and put it towards something else. I don't know if I have enough time to pick out another game. Maybe I should wait till the morning and just do it then, so I'll have time to get a replacement game. But, yeah, it was a waste of time and a waste of money. But I did enjoy having this stream with you guys. So I'm going to go through and give my shout-outs. Thank you guys for coming in. I did get a super chat earlier from Layla SG. Thank you very much for the $2. I see Crazy Felice in here. Last Go Get Us San Innocent, shout out. Thank you for moderating all those terrible lulls. Mementoa, J-Man Rising, Andrew Erickson, Daniel Sullivan, shout out. Let's see, who am I forgetting? If you want to shout out, better say something. Zach Smith, shout out. I saw L.A. Gray in here, shout out. BioPhoenix, shout out. Captain Psychopath, shout out. Monster21, Man21, shout out. King Game Reviews, shout out. Let's see, who else? Anyone else in here? The Irate Gamer, shout out. Michael's Retro Game Reviews, shout out. Keemstar, shout out. Okay, I think that's everyone. Got everyone. Thank you guys for showing up. We'll have to do this again soon. With whatever game I pick out next, we'll do a cool stream, probably next weekend. Look forward to a review. I'm going to get a review out by the end of the month. It's going to be a funny one. It's a sequel to another review that I've done before. So look forward to that. I've been your host, Miles. Okay, I'm not shouting that motherfucker out. I'm not shouting him out. He's got enough shout-outs, right? He's got plenty he's got plenty from me. Bye, guys. It's been real.